been a long time. It's been a long time. All right.
Waiting for Boxmining. Okay,
All
go ahead.
right.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Going live.
Welcome back to another episode of Boxmining Live. I know I haven't been showing my face here a little bit often, and I think a lot of more spots on my face. I actually got my warts removed recently, so yeah, it was a bad week for me last week. I just felt like all blotchy and stuff. Horrible.
It's okay, you're looking fine now.
Yeah, and hopefully what we're doing is we're gonna get our lives back in order, probably starting with one live per week, and then start growing that up as crypto grows. And I see a lot of developments, right? So the reason what we're doing today is we're saying hi to you guys. I haven't seen you guys for ages. Hi Matic SP. Hi to everyone on the channel. I just want to bring back our community spirit because I feel like this is a time where even though the rest of the world probably thinks crypto's dead, this is the best time to look deep into crypto. There's a few things that changes. Like Ron, can you bring up the markets for me? Sorry to push you around, Ron. We're a bit rusty at this, but the markets actually rebound a lot this week, despite the fact that there's a lot of people saying, "Hey, Ethereum outflows are the biggest since the ETF." Right? There's a lot of freakouts. People that are who are traditionally not very confident in crypto coming to crypto bash once more. But crypto markets itself is up.
Yeah.
So we have Bitcoin 62K, Ethereum bouncing back a little bit at 3,448. So yet again, it's not dead. Despite what everyone wants to think, or despite half the world who didn't get into crypto crying for crypto to go back down. It ain't going back down, guys. It ain't going back down because there's so much innovation happening here. We also got this video packed with news updates. A lot that's happening in Asia, Japan. They're doing something surprising. There's a company preview. This company right here. This company. Is that right? This company. All right. They're going to do something in the crypto exchange space. We also see a huge, I think in the States side, there is a lot of action, not just with the presidential election. I know that's taking front and center stage because that's going to decide what policy is going to be decided in the future. But not just that. There's also a lot of kind of background works operations going on. U.S. Marshals are using crypto, kind of dumping crypto. And also, there's a lot of campaign donations that we really want to follow here. And lastly, there's a lot of developments on the degen space. I know you guys are all degens. I've been not working, but I've been playing dumbass games like this. Not dumbass, all right? Not dumbass, but we've been playing Telegram games, and these are becoming very, very popular. So there's a few that's on the horizon. Pixel Tap by Pixelverse. There is Hamster Combat. There's, they're following the lead of Notcoin, creating a huge amount of these. Very interactive, fun, kind of like clicky-based games on Telegram that anyone can have access to, and I think these are really exciting.
Yeah.
So we'll cover all of those.
Yeah, I also have an update about the linear airdrop, so stay tuned for that.
Oh, that's a packed episode, so
Yeah.
let's go, bro.
Let's go.
Actually, wait, it's the wrong button, actually, but this one.
All right. So.
Well, you play the music first.
So definitely big developments in the Web 2 transitioning to Web 3 space. Sony is launching their crypto exchange. Basically, they acquired this very large conglomerate called Amber Group, and they're revamping the trading platform. It's been around for quite a while. This is called Whalefin. So they had 0% gas fees, 0% royalty fees on NFTs. They also allow trading. It's sort of like Robinhood for crypto in Japan, but with the exception of NFTs. So they're incorporating NFTs. You can also take out loans for Whalefin. So now they're really committed a lot of resources and effort to pushing this crypto exchange. And it's very fun.
Yeah, and it's sorry to cut you off, but it's not unexpected because look, all these big companies, they want in.
Yeah.
We see Samsung jump in.
Yeah.
We've seen Sony now jumping in.
Yeah.
And Sony, they realize, right, that if they want to make money, this has to be somewhere in the crypto space. It has to be somewhere in Web3.
Yeah.
So they acquired Amber platform. They're acquiring. They know that the exchange license is available. They know this is official, and they have a huge. I think they still have a huge core audience of people in Japan that use Sony products that will like religiously follow them.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is yet again a big brand attaching and trying to jump into crypto.
Yeah, I asked one of my VC friends about this, and he's like, "Wait, this is really big news." But then he's like, "But what does Sony know about crypto?" Then he tells me like, "Okay, now you can really feel the I would say FOMO, right, of these large Web2 brands. No, they know that there's opportunities. They know that there's innovations with blockchain tech, so they're moving in." And I think a rather large team expansion too from these brands, right? There's going to be an entire new division of blockchain.
Sony group.
Yeah.
And let's hope this is a top Sony group. I mean, Sony does some really good stuff. I mean, they've been losing a bit on the mobile phone game.
Yeah.
They've been losing a little bit on the TV consumer technology side. But if they come back in heavily with a leading platform, because they already bought one, they can't mess this up. They already have the ingredients to make this work. So Sony, just fire up that marketing machine. You're good to go.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, but they definitely followed this up from a couple of months ago when they signed a patent for a super fungible token for gaming. So a lot of developments, a lot of innovations. This could be exciting. We might see maybe potentially hundreds of millions of native Web3 gamers. Personally, for me, I still think there's a long way to go for there. I think you need to personally target the competitive esports team.
We go from there.
Yeah, because a lot of branding's there, that's for sure. So
Exactly. So very, very big. I think this is something that a lot of people are overlooking. They're like, oh, Japan. So what? Japan. Japan. All right. Okay, so next up we have. I actually want to jump into what's happening. Oh, sorry. That's right. That's right. We gotta wait for the music.
Wait for the
Wait for the music. We'll zoom in on our faces too.
Good to see you guys.
Good to see you guys. So, I want to switch gears a little bit and just take a look at what's happening in the elections and what's happening in the state side. So, first and foremost, if we can actually use this properly, not this one. The transition is still need a bit fixing on this, Ron. But so we see Jesse Powell donating $1 million of his own money to real Donald Trump. So everyone in crypto is either eyeing the election or throwing money at the election right now.
Yeah.
Donald Trump is coming out strong because he said he's the crypto president. Right? I think this is brilliant marketing, and this is it showed how much crypto has grown because previously people don't even care. No one will call himself the crypto president. I mean, if you're in 2016, it's all the scam. Donald Trump's still calling crypto scam. Everyone's calling it crypto scam, but now Donald Trump saying he's the crypto president. Now he's taking this topic front and center. Now, I'm not American, so I'm not afraid to say this, but a lot of Americans out there, they're a little bit undecided, so they're using the word bipartisan a lot. So they're basically saying that both sides, both the Democrats and the Republicans, are trying to shift their way towards crypto because they know that the money is here, right? The money is hot here.
Yeah.
There's nowhere else that is changing the world and then making a lot of money doing so. In terms of kind of investment scene, it's AI and blockchain, and at this term point, I should say AI and blockchain. This is where I think things are going. But I digress. Right now, what I see that's happening in America is there's a shift in gear, right? Money's being thrown at both sides. No longer can people just follow the old Elizabeth Warren way of doing things, which was just kind of kill crypto off. Now, donations are happening. Both candidates are trying to take in crypto. On top of that, I just want to say this. Just bring the U.S. Marshal bit up here. The U.S. Marshals are working with.
It's not here.
It's not here. Oops.
You can type it in.
We type it in. Sorry. So just one bit of news that I was supposed to any new from Floki. We'll do question and answers as well very soon as well. Okay. So Coinbase will be a digital asset custody digital assets for the U.S. Marshal Service.
Yeah.
Yet again, every department seems to have crypto lying around.
Yeah.
They need services they were previously suing. Remember, Coinbase was on a pretty shitty end of the size stick. They were previously suing them, but now they're like, oh yeah, we'll custody this stuff, steal this stuff with you guys.
Yeah.
So I see this huge shift and change with with how crypto is regarded in the U.S. The last bit of U.S. news I want to talk about is Polkadot. There's rumors that Polkadot could potentially be getting an ETF very soon. So we know that Solana is already on its way. Applications for Solana. There's actually quite a few applications for Solana right now. But there is Polkadot Army at least suspects, and I do too, actually, suspects that a ETF for Polkadot may be underway. Why is that right now? Because there's an application by Coinbase for Polkadot futures. Settled still in US dollars, but Polkadot futures contract being applied to the CFTC for approval. Now this is step one.
Yeah.
This is step one. Then step two, it's ETF.
This is exactly.
Step three, approval. Step four, listing. So step one.
But yeah, this is exactly what happened with Bitcoin, right? So it's this exact same move from Coinbase's side, and we see the ball rolling, right? I think it's not even been a week when the Solana ETF news came out, when the S1 filing by Van Eck and 21 shares. Then shortly after, Coinbase is filing for a Polkadot futures contract to the CFTC. So what's going to be next? I think we're going to look at CoinGecko and it's just going to roll down seeing these kind of coins. Maybe Toncoin.
Maybe. The one that was blocked by the U.S. government. 2 years later, it's ETF time.
Yeah.
So it's crazy how politics works in this space. There's a lot of twists and turns. So now I feel like both sides are looking at crypto and saying, hey, we need to make some money here. Guys, let's go pro crypto. Let's start approving. I remember for the ETF approvals for Ethereum, it was not the big heads that came out. It was just the subcommittee that approved it. So it seems to be a rubber stamp from the top almost, I would say. And then just like the guys under be there, approve this. Yeah, just keep going.
Just keep going.
Keep going.
It's all right.
It's all right. So I do see that coming up. All right, let's move on to the next topic. All right. So I do want. Okay, this is my topic. Okay, hamster combat. Well, not. Well, I want to say this. Okay, this is kind of interesting, and I want to just. It's interesting because there was 2 articles for hamster combat on Cointelegraph. I'm like, wow, these guys are paying for advertising. I can see your advertising points at work. But let's digress and let's take a look at what's happening with this type of app, I would say. I know there's these big topics out there, and I want to give you guys an honest opinion on these. These articles are extremely swayed. I actually feel like they're paid articles, but what's happening and what they're seeing is immense growth for this type of game on Telegram, more or less. So how that works is that if you actually load up your Telegram, you can actually just start playing. This is actually not Hamster Combat. So let me just show you guys the way to do it. So you can play the game directly in your Telegram without having to download the game. So this is what's kind of innovative about this type of gameplay. I don't think it's done too much in the West, because in the West, I guess it was more WhatsApp dominated. But in China, like, mini apps are very common. So this is like type of mini app. So basically you just click the one button here and it says click play, and it loads a window up for you, and it can play Hamster Combat, and it just loads the game. So it doesn't require any downloads. And this has happened with Notcoin, but there's kind of 2 games that you basically tap this hamster and you earn money. Okay? It's not a complicated game by any means.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, of course. This is gonna replace our League of Legends addiction.
Yeah, the number is going up. The coin is going up.
You always go up, sir. You always go up.
Tap like this.
Yeah.
You guys see that?
There you go. This is shameless. But But what's happening is this type of game or these type of games are coming on to Telegram, and there's more and more it's more and more prevalent. So I
Yeah.
played this one, so Hamster Combat. They're claiming on Cointelegraph that they grew and they're growing faster than Pokemon Go, which I do struggle to believe because I mean if you guys tell us chat. Have you guys heard about Hamster Combat? You know, prior to Cointelegraph blowing the horns out, have you guys heard about this? Because it's meant to grow faster than Pokemon Go. And during Pokemon Go time, even my mom was telling me, "Yo, have you heard about this Pokemon Go game?
Uh-huh.
You know, like I can catch these weird creatures."
Yeah.
My mom hasn't contacted me about Hamster Combat yet. So tell me, chat, if you guys can heard about this.
Wait,
But
your mom played Pokemon Go?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, dude, it's so easy, right?
Yeah.
Candy Crush, Pokemon Go, all these games, they're very, very accessible.
Yeah.
But anyways, this hamster game it's your classic clicker game. There's another one also done by Pixelverse, and they're also growing. I actually was being shown insane numbers. Okay, so by this. So yeah, they have a similar concept. So let me just load that up as well. But all you have to do is just basically load these up in Telegram, which is why it's so convenient. Because there's no downloads. Downloads are, I guess, the biggest barrier to entry. So this one is, you can see that the launch. So once you click launch, launch the bot, and then you load. And the same concept. You click this thing here, and you get more and more coins, and then you can get purchase upgrades and fight. This one, it's just some PvP elements here, so I can build my own Doge character and start fighting other people. But there's a rise of these, and I think you guys should really pay attention to this because why I feel it's important is because there's so many people who have Telegram all installed already,
Yeah.
and it's so easy for them to easily just play a game, get involved in crypto, especially when these coins are when these games are launching on the Ton blockchain. It actually makes a very, very big difference. And it's directly integrated in Ton. So they're asking for wallet connects now, and I can see the future being built out here. So I'm actually very excited. I definitely see this is something that you should pay attention to.
Yeah.
And not just like, as a overall.
Yeah, and I want to add on to Tonchain as well. Even in the Solana meme coin degen trading community, they're noticing Tonchain ecosystems. So in Heaven or Hell, which is one of the alpha groups that I'm in, they have a completely new sub channel for Ton meme coin trading. So I think we have a lot to catch up on for looking into the Tonchain ecosystem, because I also some of you guys have been asking me about are there any airdrop plays in Tonchain, so we'll check it out. But for sure, games like these, a lot of activities, a lot of users. And I think just firsthand, I'm it's not financial advice, but we could be looking at the next meme coin wave explosion.
I think so. I definitely say. I'm fine, exactly.
Yeah.
So the fact is that Telegram is such a powerful platform already.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, if you look at the super apps that's in China, like WeChat.
Yeah.
WeChat is used by everyone. You like the fact is I went to China this weekend, and you can even it's not that you can even order drinks with WeChat. You have to order drinks with WeChat. Like you go to your coffee store, you go to Starbucks, you're gonna order it with WeChat. Like there's no one at the cashier counter anymore. So I see apps like this. And if you can bring crypto people in on Telegram, I think that's the way Telegram can become the next WeChat. And especially in terms of world-changing apps. So
I think I would already say it is the
world's next WeChat, exactly. Because WhatsApp doesn't have this functionality.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next topic. Let's do airdrops next. Let's move on to that.
All right. Okay. So, Linea is one of the S tier airdrops. We're definitely gonna say, all right. Recently, I've talked about this in the previous channel. There's two ways to qualify for the Linea airdrop. It's either through farming LXP, which are basically tasks or social quests that you do, primarily with Linea Park or Linea Voyage, or LXPL, right, which is providing liquidity. A lot of people who don't want to provide liquidity opt for farming LXP. So now there's a way for you to farm LXP. Linea just launched their culture season on layer 3. So this is gonna last from until August 3, that is. I think in some cases August 1, but anyway, it's a month, and all you have to do is just complete tasks, and you'll be able to mint these NFTs, and these NFTs uh, equals to your LXP. So every week they're gonna have new quests that you can do, and this is a way for you to farm LXP. So don't forget, in terms of when the token is going to drop, I think it'll be, they said either in October, or if their TVL hits 3 billion.
It's going. It's going. Hey,
Yeah.
you never know with these spikes, huh? Yeah. A quick comment on this. Yet again, look, big airdrops this year. I think other than games could give you airdrops maybe $10-$20, right? I think there was a joke there because like there's so many people playing these hamster games or whatever. There are 150 million people playing. You're not gonna get too much money, right? Because even if you get $10 per user, if it's 150 million, that's like 1.5 billion market cap already, right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't really make that much sense. But for something like Linea, there's far fewer players playing, right? It's not gonna be 150 million, all right? You probably get maybe 150,000 at max. And then on top of that, then you can have more money as well because entire ecosystem. They're gonna, if they give out an entire ecosystem, there's more money there, right? So they have more to give. So their market cap is naturally higher than a video game. Like entire ecosystem naturally has a higher market cap. So that's why this is interesting. So yet again, I feel like it's just. I'll frankly say that airdrops are boring to farm, but when you get it, the rewards are really worth it. And I've seen that history repeats itself many, many times. And it's just sometimes we forget.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just like, we take it lazy. There are times when I go back home, I'm like, would I rather play Final Fantasy 7 or would I play airdrops? I'd much rather play Final Fantasy 7. But when the money comes rolling in, I'm like, fuck, I'm happy I did my airdrops, right? So it's like eating your vegetables.
Yeah, I would say airdrops are for the ones who are active on chain anyways, because that's what it was designed for, right? So I think new airdrop farmers struggle with that because it's basically building a habit, right? Airdrops is about building a habit to farm every day. I farm like at least 2 hours every day.
And Leonidas asks us, how was your Blast airdrop? That's a good question. So it's actually a lot less than my Manta airdrop, sadly, because I actually put a lot more ETH into Manta. So it just turned out to be just a little bit less, but it's okay. Not
How much did you get? Or you don't want to dox?
Don't want to dox, but it's like 1/10 of what I got from Manta. That's
still a lot.
So it's dumping, but it's definitely not, it's not watch changing money.
Watch changing money. You got life changing money. Now you got watch changing money.
you can maybe, it's not gonna get me anything limited. All right, cool. What's next? Let me put it. What's? Oh, this is your one too.
Yeah. So I told you guys to pay attention to what's happening in the EU with the MiCA regulation. So, hold on. Let me go back here. Oops. So right now, what's happening moving forward in the EU is a lot of non-compliant stablecoin issuers going to be exiting EU. So we're talking about crypto exchanges or any stablecoin issuers who are not compliant with the MiCA regulation. Their stablecoins are not going to be allowed to trade in EU. So crypto exchanges like Uphold, Binance, Kraken, and OKX in EU have delisted Tether. Bitstamp also plans to delist Euro Tether. This is funny. This has Euro in the name. Why is this delisted? But in terms of development, apparently Circle is the first to get approval to issue stablecoin in EU. So I think we're going to see a lot of USDC trading in Europe and then USDT in North America and Asia. So I don't definitely, I think I'd say there's like a big competition here between these stablecoin issuers.
I also see this as this is a very interesting issue, and I think this is a very big leap forward as well. It's just a lot of people, yet again, don't realize how powerful this is. What makes USDC so powerful is that you can move millions of dollars of USDC without anyone batting an eye. So let's say, for example, if you move more than $10,000 from one account, bank account to the other bank account, your bank's gonna ask you questions, right? Especially like they're like, oh, what's this thing? They're gonna report that to the police, and it's gonna be a big pain in the ass. You can get it moved. You can move it. It's just gonna be a pain. But what's powerful about blockchain-based cryptocurrencies is that you can move that around like easily between exchanges, whatever, and it shows how powerful decentralization is because it's a decentralized movement. It's on Ethereum blockchain. You can have it on other blockchains too, but the fact that you can have US dollar being fluid and moving around this transfer of value is extremely powerful. And we've seen a lot of talks in the US Senate about this, about trying to limit the access to USD on crypto blockchains, right? But now the fact that it's getting approved in the EU actually means that there's a lot more acceptance of crypto. I think there's more regulation coming, obviously, but this is a huge step forward in crypto on and off ramping. I feel like the matter of fact is that people like these stable coins are used by people who are first entering crypto. They need to buy USDC or USDT, and then they wait for the best opportunity to buy in crypto on these exchanges, right? So the fact that it gets approval under EU's block rules is a very huge leap forward in terms of just getting past regulatory hurdles.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I think that's it for our formal discussions, Ron.
Yeah.
Let's
for
go.
sure.
Q&A discussions and just show chat. So we want to structure like this, like maybe at first a little bit less than that. I have a call coming. I don't know why people are calling me at this hour, but give me 1 second. Let me answer this call. It seems important.
All right, guys, if you have been following me specifically, this is embarrassing. So we made another channel. Okay, someone's asking about is Boxmining Plus coming back? Yeah, when is it gonna be beta drop? I wanted Omega drop because someone commented on my tweet that, well, it's gonna be Omega drop, and that just made me laugh. But Michael said, nah, it's gonna be Boxmining Y. So it's not changed yet for YouTube, but I'll put the link in the description. Moving forward, I don't know. I think it's weird. Is it airdrop content that is getting us banned? We don't know. So for now, we're planning to separate different types of content with different channels. So we're gonna have like 3 channels, right? We're gonna have one for news, we're gonna have one for airdrops, and then we're gonna have one for trading. So for now, we're gonna make one called Boxmining Y. This is gonna be primarily about news.
Why, Ron? Why ban us?
Dude, Michael is a marketing genius. We tried Boxmining X and say, oh, this has been taken. And they just put Y. And then I'm like, but why? And he's like, people want to know why, right? You're watching the news because you want to know why. And then I'm like, there's no way.
Boxmining Y.
This guy's a marketing genius.
We got this. So Boxmining Y coming, guys.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Boxmining Y will be for news.
Yep.
And then we'll have another channel for airdrops. We'll have another channel also for trading and exchange reviews because we haven't done that in a while. We talked about that. That used to be a very popular topic on boxmining.com.
Yeah,
exchange
exactly.
reviews.
Exactly.
A lot of people, especially when they came, back in the last bull run, a lot of newcomers.
They need it.
Yeah.
Like I said, you need a place to trade at USDC or USDT or on the Boxmining Y.
Boxmining Y.
All right.
But yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I'll definitely package some airdrop news into our news as well on
the main channel.
Boxmining Y. Yeah.
And we're talking a lot more about memes this week. So we have a new video covering Scrat very soon. It's gonna be really fun. So I hope you guys can stay tuned for that. Memes are still, you know what? Despite me fighting all these memes are still a thing. Look, man, this season's gonna be great. You know me, and you know my thoughts on memes. Initially, I didn't like memes, but as time came by, the auto virality part of memes it's just unstoppable. And Scrat has just been crazy. Like I tweeted about this, and then like a day later, it went up like 50%. That's how crazy it is. So, yeah, guys, check out Scrat. And if you guys are interested in getting into our research early or getting into I guess the early research and talking to our OGs, there's a Boxmining Telegram group that we can open up, and we'll put that link in this video as well, so you guys can join and just chat with us and figure out, you know, the latest info.
Yeah.
I know I don't show stuff much on this channel anymore, so it's very weak. But you know, if you're smart, you know where to go.
Blade Runner says, why not use a normal box mining channel?
We can. I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like we just need to practice a little bit more. I like the music, the buttons and everything. So just like we need a place to play. We need a playground.
Yeah.
Boxmining Plus was our playground,
It was
and
the
YouTube
party,
stomped it.
Yeah.
So that kind of really sucks, but hey, we're still here. And we're gonna be back, and we're gonna be probably like launching news updates every week. That makes sense. Like
On the main channel?
On the main channel.
On the main channel. Every week, we'll do
every
one
week.
here.
And when we get better every week, it's like we try to do these things with these intros and the sound and stuff. It takes a little bit of a while to get used to it.
Yeah.
So, but it's getting better and it's more fun.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys want to follow along our journey again of restarting
Restart.
Box Mining Plus, comes up to Box Mining Y. This is our third channel now.
Yeah.
This is our third channel.
It's a fight time. It's a fight time. We gotta fight with YouTube.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching today.